Any more questions?
Oh, I got more before.
Jack, that fellow there, and Josh, have you asked a question? Okay, then Josh.
Your first one?
Jack.
Hi. Is it true, when you did your phenomenal consecutive marathons, that you didn't finish on your expected time because you were waiting for your camera crew? Is that true?
Shows where my ego is, doesn't it? Okay.
If so, did you fire them?
Yeah. Did I fire them? Not immediately. Okay. Yep. Next.
Hi, Alex.
Alex?
Ken's obviously been around for quite a while, and you shows no sign of sort of losing his interest in London. If in 8 years' time he's still interested in being mayor, would you run against him?
Go on forever.
Okay, and the third question?
Yeah, another lame political question.
So what was your name?
Oh, Josh.
Josh.
Yeah.
Hi, Josh.
Like you, I was quite involved with the SOAD campaign last year. Since its sort of massive crushing defeat, where do you see the sort of road to voting reform going? I mean, are we going to have to wait for another 100 years, like people were saying, or what are your thoughts?
Okay. Run camera crew, yes, and I fired them. What happened was we invented, both me and the director came up with this idea when I'm running around. And if you saw, who just ran? John Bishop just ran this marathons, and they had this what do you call it? What are the things? The cycling things with a back thing, like a truck. Rickshaw. It was a rickshaw. So I saw a rickshaw and the director saw a rickshaw. We both said, rickshaw, that's the way to film running because it's it's not very quiet. It's not like having a motorbike there. And I saw that John Bishop was being filmed by a rickshaw as well. So came up with this, and I did 43 marathons. 42 marathons, had no problem with a rickshaw following me. We had 3 rickshaws on the last day. The axles went, things were going. I didn't stop. It was the fastest one I'd done. I didn't stop. Normally I would stop, but this one was going through. Also, the Londoners did not give a flying monkeys that I had run around the country, and they were just saying, "Get out of the fucking way!" Came back to London. It was, I don't care. They didn't want to listen. People were honking. If you watch on YouTube and you see the last bit coming into London, you'll hear someone going, just get out of the way. So what happened was the last rickshaw that was alive, or one of the two, it got stuck in traffic, and I thought, I've run around the bloody entire country. Do I want the last bit just not on camera? And he got home, because that's what it would be. It would just be a title shot. And I just thought, I'm buggered if I'm going to do this. And it's also practical, raising money, but there's also a bit of ego involved in it. So I thought I'll wait, and I thought I had a bit of, because I was going pretty fast. And I would have done a 4.5 hour, which is not a fast marathon, but with no rest, it all adds together. It's a pretty, it was a pretty decent thing. But I had to wait 20 minutes, half an hour, for them to catch up. And then I had to run like crazy to get the last bit, and I missed by 30 seconds, so a 5-hour thing. But it was just a thing. But I'll do it again. I will do it again. Run against Ken. I've already talked to him about this, and he said he wouldn't be going in 2020, running for in 2020. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. But I wouldn't actually run against a sitting. There would be a runoff, a selection for who's going to run as the Labour candidate. So you'd probably actually I don't know. I don't know who would win that selection. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem. But I don't think if there's a sitting Labour mayor who's running again, I'm not going to go out and start trying to pull things away from them. I don't work that way. Voting reform, Josh, I don't know. I said that I haven't been a big passionate crusader for changing the entire voting structures, going everything proportional representation, but I did think it was going to be fair. I didn't think it would help the Labour Party win, because logically you think, well, let's change this, then the Labour Party wins everything the rest of the time. I didn't think that would necessarily be true. I did it because I thought it was fairer, so I thought I'd get involved and help that way. What will happen in the future? I don't know. I look at all the other different countries that have proportional representations, the different versions. There's so many things that go into it. Like in America, they talked about the checks and balances. for a million years, checks and balances, what a wonderful thing, but it just means at the moment that the Republicans, which are different to the Tories, but they're slightly more crazy, but they, you know, they just block, the Tea Party just sat there blocking, just being childish, just like, just acting in such an immature way and saying nothing, we're not going to compromise on anything, and so nothing's going to happen, so you have gridlock. So whatever system, so getting to a perfect system of government seems really, really difficult. Whatever you get to, human beings find a way of getting around it and trying to twist it to their own advantage. So, I don't know, I think it's going to be a while before it comes back on the market.